Jim D from Pure Jeevan. This is Markus Rothkranz. Everybody knows who Markus is.
Hi guys.
I just gotta know, how many domain names do you own? Seriously.
800.
You 800. Is that like an administrative nightmare for you? Like, do you get a bill every like 5 minutes from GoDaddy or something saying you owe me $50 for this? You just, wow, 800. That's great. That's insane.
We have our moments of craziness.
One of the reasons that, I'll ask you a couple of personal things. I'll probably edit this or something. I don't know what I'll do with it, but
The more personal, the better.
all right. Well, during the speech you gave, I feel like I got a lot of simpatico with you. Like I really liked the way you have this whole Renaissance man thing going, where you're just not afraid to do anything. And a lot of your speech you talked about people have fear, and that's what holds them back from doing things. And you're like, yeah, just do it. Just go out and do it, right? And it seems like you have this message that you wanna give to people, and that's why you're doing this, right? Well, why are you doing all this? Why'd you come here?
I don't have a reason. I just live in a way that feels right to me, and I just live in a way that feels right to me. And if it's something that I think can help others, I just share it, And I mean, I think the world's pretty messed up, so if anything I can do to help that, put it out there. If I find something that works, I'll pass it on. I think it's only courtesy to the rest of us. Because I mean, not necessarily just for people, because I know this sounds weird, I don't really care that much about people. I care more about the innocent animals and plants and everything else out there that is at the mercy of what we do, and we're selfishly consuming everything just so we can feel good for like a few hours, and so just to help the world continue to last, to not die from this virus known as man. I'm trying to the way to do that is to, mankind, let's sit down and talk a little bit here. Can we make some changes? Because I think I know something that might help,
Do you think that there's like this consciousness arising that's going to fix it in a certain contingent of people?
I don't know if fix is the right word. I think getting back to the way we're supposed to be is all it is. It's like we're the only species on the planet that doesn't really give back as much as we take. And we're the only species that is disrespectful of pretty much all the other species that we think are superior, right?
Of course.
I think the human species is the only thing that really needs to be run through grade school. Say, okay, this is the basics. This is how you're supposed to live. This is what you eat. This is how you live. This is how you have a relationship. This is how you put back what you take. It's like, this is what they should teach people in grade school. Not algebra, not like, stupid stuff, but not that they teach algebra in grade school, but you know what I mean. I mean, the basics, the stuff they teach in school is not necessarily what we need to know. What we need to know is like, let's start with the basics. What's inside us? Like, what do we eat? How do we interact with another human being without getting angry, fighting? I mean, how do we live in harmony with this stuff without killing anything? That's important, and that's what I think the basics are, and that's all I'm trying to share. I don't claim to know everything, but...
Are you projecting ahead to a time when all this stuff is addressed and like people are actually changing en masse, or are you just kind of living in the moment and just saying, I'm just doing what I can?
That's all I can do. I try not to have expectations about anything. You do what you can and you just let it, whatever happens. There's always going to be people out there who don't care. They're just going to do what they want. They live in the moment. They don't take care of themselves, and they don't care about anything other than that. So the only thing you can really do is address the people who are ready for change, who want to make a difference, and hopefully there'll be an example to show other people who are ready to make a difference. And if enough of that happens, then maybe we can have a balance at least.
So you have a lot of interaction with raw foodies, of course.
Yeah.
Do you think that group of people is a little more conscious about this stuff, and a little more receptive?
Totally. When you go raw food, everything changes. You clean out. Your body starts to realize, oh, this is how I'm supposed to live. And when you live completely 100% raw food, I mean, I was 90%, 80-90% for a while, and I thought everything was cool. But it wasn't until I went 100% that my whole consciousness changed. It was like wow, now I'm committed. Now, and everything changes. The way you look at life, your value system, the way you communicate with people. Certain people that are toxic to you just kind of fall away, and the people that are on the same energy level, they come to you, and you start having a whole new reality. Your whole paradigm shifts, and you realize, wow, it's like I'm in a whole other universe now. It's like a parallel universe.
I got chills when you're saying that, because it's like, it was the same thing. I did that for a couple years. I was high, and then I just said, I'm doing 100. I'm just doing all full on, and then all this stuff changed.
So guess what? Now this is a bizarre thing. What if that world that you're worried about, the people that we are messing up the world, that are changed, that are like screwing up everything, what if that's all? What if we just shifted to another parallel universe, and they're just left in their old toxic world, and we're not there anymore? Because they kind of just go away when we get into our healthy world. And it's like the more we get healthy in ourselves, everything around us starts getting healthier. And it's like, well, where did all the toxic people go? You know, they're starting to fade away. And so maybe we're actually, I know this gets into quantum physics here, but quantum physics is multiple levels of realities, and you get to choose which one you hop into. It's like, which movie? It's like being in a multiplex theater with 16 movies playing at the same time. It's like, which movie do I want to go into? The depressing one or the happy one? I think I'll go the happy one. You know, it's like the healthy one. It's like, so, I mean, Einstein had some really cool theories, and it's kind of fun to play with the realities that maybe we're not here to change the world. All we have to do is change the movie in which we want to be. You know, don't change the world, change where you are. Like if you're in, I love the thing that Sam Kinison said about the people in the desert who are starving. You're in the desert!
We don't live in them, right? You do.
Yeah, I know, it's like, get out of the desert.
Right.
You know, so it's the same thing with us. It's like, okay, if you don't like the world you're in, hop into a world that you do like. And you know, and I don't. It depends on which way you look at it. Are you just living the example and everybody's following you? Are you starting to recognize people that weren't there before? You're now, because you're now in that energy level, or are you actually in a different quantum universe? I don't know. It depends. But either way, it's better. If you're better, the world around you is better. That's the bottom line, and that's really all that matters, right? Whatever the reasoning is, it's not our job to waste our energy thinking about what just happened. Just know that what happened is a good thing, and part of it is because of what we did. Our choices make the difference.
That's cool. I like it.
Did I make any sense?
Yeah, you did.
Yes.
You did. We found out today that Markus Rothkranz is a hopeless romantic.
Yes. Triple Leo.
That was interesting to me. I was like, wow. So I guess your girlfriend will be happy to hear that. I'm sure she's heard it already.
She rolls her eyes when I say it's like, all that romance crap.
I guess I'll just end this, but I'll mention Markus is going to come out with some books on like raw foraging and stuff, right?
DVD.
Oh, DVD on raw foraging. So we'll link to that on our blog. So
Yeah, I'll be within the word.
that's it. All right.
Nice meeting you guys.